Hey guys, Vex here, and welcome to a Transformers video review. I started doing these just because I picked up this guy, and I've got a bunch of others, but I thought I'd start with my new friend here, Alpha Trion, from the Titans Return line. As you can see, he's a nice big Voyager figure. Yeah, I thought we'd start off in robot mode because he is a triple changer, like most of all the Voyagers and leaders, and he is of course a Titan Master. Now here is his little buddy Sovereign, whose face is unpainted, unfortunately. There's no paint on him except of course on the back side of him. You know, standard Titan Master articulation. His arms are on ball joints, they're a little bit stiff, they can go right about that far. See if we can get this centered on camera. And yeah, they can go up and down, and his legs are just one piece, and his little head's on a little ball joint there. So yeah. Now here he is in robot mode. I'll go over the articulation first before we transform, because why not? His shoulders are a full 360 there. Can see if I can get that in frame. Shoulders can go in and out. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got a wrist swivel. He's got really tight waist joints, and this little thing can move out of the way. Whoops. Just unpicked his waist. And forward. He has no waist swivel, unfortunately, due to transformation, but he does have a bicep swivel. 90 degrees of bend at the knee. He's got a little bit of ankle articulation due to transformation. Oh yeah. Nice good shoulder joint there. Let's put his head back on. He's also got this little gimmick here to do with his, if I can get his head back in, it's a little bit tricky. He's got this little gimmick here. If I can get it in, it's a little bit harder with the head, but yeah, you just press this button here, pops up those. As for, he's got these little things, I'm not sure, you can sort of position them how you want. You can put them up if you want. I just like them a bit down. You could probably rotate, you can rotate them. Put them down like that if you like. But I mean, the problem is that the as you can see, they can pop off pretty easily if you do sort of bend them past here. So it's a little bit tricky. What else? I think that's about it for robot mode. So we'll go into spaceship mode because it's easy to get to line mode from spaceship mode. So populate his head, put that off. Oh, I forgot to show off accessories, of course. So we can get his head in. He's got a nice big shiny sword. Let's see if I can focus in on that. Nice big shiny sword. And he's got the standard sort of Titan Master gun thing, which you can put a Titan Master in there. See, there's a little peg to sit him in. This is kind of the weakest part. Don't really like it. See, it looks like that. It's alright. Nothing too special. His sword looks pretty good. His hand, like that. And now we'll get onto lion mode. So we'll pop him in. First thing you do, turn those to the side, turn his wrist around like that, and then peg that together. Now there is a peg just there that pegs in under there, just like that. As you can see, his hands become the lion's mouth, which I think is a really neat touch. So the second verse, same as the first. Turn that around, move that up. You have to angle the wrist just right, and then you peg that up under there. Now, next thing you do is obviously push this thing down. You take this assembly off the back, it's on a double hinge. Just hinge it up and around and on top. Then you take these, which are also on a double hinge, bring them out like that, bring the lion head back like that, do the same thing over here, and then just, let's see, is that in frame? Kind of. It's really hard. This setup is just temporary until I get a better one set up. And you just peg them together. It's a little bit tricky to get that bit together. Just kind of squeeze it all together, get it nice and tight, make sure it's flat in there like that. And there we go. Now the next bit we do is unpeg the waist, bring it out. You can just fold these feet forward like that. And take it up. And then you've got 2 tabs up here, and this pegs into a little port just there. So peg that together and then try and peg those together like that. And there we go. Now the legs, we take these feet here, fold them up, put them up there like that. Second verse, same as the first. Peg that in like that. Now you just bend him at the knee, flip the line foot down, and there you go. Same on the other side. Flip it down, bend it at the knee, and there we go. Now you take the sword, and then underneath here there's a little slot there, this little slot on the sword, and you just kind of wedge it in up there. It's not super secure, but it holds well enough. It's not going to fall out or anything. That's pretty much done. You can take this. The best idea with this is to just a little port underneath there, lug it in there. I mean, it gets out of the way. It's nice and tucked away in there. You don't have to see anything. Then, of course, open up the canopy. Take a little headmaster. Lift his arms up like this. Fold them in half. And just plug him in there, and bam, and there is lion mode. Now it is a little bit thin, as you can see from the front. It's a little bit skinny at the front, but yeah, I quite like the look of it. It's really cool. There is, as for articulation, there's a hinge here. Paws go up and down. They also rotate here at the wrist, but there's no sort of outward articulation, unfortunately. As for the rear legs, you've got that. You've got a bit of a bicep swivel, but doesn't really do much. You've got this joint here. You've got a bit of articulation on the foot, and that's about it. Not too much articulation, but hey, I was going to go spaceship mode, wasn't I, first? Oh well, we went to lion mode first. Now for spaceship mode, just unpeg the sword. You can leave this gun in, but just take it out. Now what's the best way to go about this? We've got to sort of do it this way, don't we? Split open the lion head. Now you sort of, instead of bending it like that, you now want to bend it. Wait, what was I doing? Yeah, you kind of still want to leave it like that actually, and then you hold down. There's a peg just there that goes into a peg hole just there, just like that. Same on the other side. Peg hole there. Line it up. Peg hole in like that, and you flip the lion claws down, just like that. Unpeg at the waist. Bring it back up where it was in robot mode. Bring this back to where it was in robot mode. Straighten out the legs. Flip the lion claws back under. Take these. Bend them out straight like that. You can see they can line up like that. Then you turn them this way. So that it's on the top like that. And just peg them together, sorry. They don't line up on the bottom here, but they will line up on the top. It's obviously he's got a slanted foot design, as you can see, so it can stand better. And then you take these panels here, just flip them up. Move it up here, just flip it up. It's normally not so much a pain, but it is on camera, of course it is on camera. And then you just kind of can flip those up like that. There, that's what I tend to do for flight mode. And then you take this little thing, flip it up, and there is his spaceship mode. Now it's pretty neat. I don't think it's super special. You've got a couple of ports here to plug Titan Masters into. I mean, you can sort of see the hands just visible right there, but at least it covers up the lion's head, so you've got this nice panel detailing here. Kind of got thrusters in the back. Of course, you've got your Titan Master in his little seat up there. And yeah, you can kind of do it like that, have it sit like that, or you can flip out the little lion's feet and use those as a stand along with that. It's fine, doesn't really matter. But yeah, as for the weapons, you can take this. Now I think the instructions say to plug it up here, which looks pretty cool. It looks like a secondary sort of turret, but it kind of covers up a little bit of this detail here, which is pretty neat. You can also plug it into the side here like this, but this side is actually generally reserved for the sword. You can plug the sword into the side like that. I suppose you could plug something into the hands. No, not really. You could also plug this on this side like that, and there you go. You can do it like that. We'll just plug it in here. Actually, unplug that. We'll have a good look at this cockpit. Now it's kind of, it might not be really showing up on camera as much. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It kind of looks like a lion's face or a tiger face. It looks like a big cat face. It doesn't look super like that, but you can sort of see the details they were going for in yeah, in that design. Now I don't have anything on me for comparison, unfortunately. I just moved into a new place and don't have anything to compare to at the moment. Yeah, no, I don't really have anything. All my stuff's still in storage for the moment. But yeah, there he is. There is Alpha Trion in his spaceship mode. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you look forward to seeing Titan's Return. Now I picked up this up at Toys R Us in Garden City in Brisbane. There was an Astro Chain there as well. I could not afford to pick that up, unfortunately, so I decided to pick up the new mold that no one has really seen yet. So yeah, he's really cool, and thanks for watching.